I have a game here called Lifeboats that I'm going to be unboxing, and it is distributed by Z-Man Games. Kind of a semi-cooperative competitive game where you have a bunch of these boats, and over each turn each boat gains water, and each boat has to kick somebody off into the water, and then one of each of the boats gets to advance forward. So and as you get over here, if you get people over here, you gain points. So you're trying to cooperate with others to get your guys on the lifeboats to the island, but at the same time you're looking to make sure there's guys sink into the water. So you have your rule book that comes with it. Shows you the board and the different components that are going to come in here. So you get some captain cards, and I believe those are just like you have color cards, and you use these to vote each turn on which color boat gets water, which color player gets kicked off a boat, and which color boat gets to advance a little bit. But the captain cards let you automatically win the vote unless somebody else also plays a captain card, in which case they negate each other. You're going to get the boats, and you're going to get some small pawns that are sailors and some bigger pawns that are officers. I believe that it's points wise. If you get them to the island, the officers are worth more, and the officers have more of a vote if they're on the boat. You have leak tokens which fit in the boat, and you're going to have some start player tokens. Going to go through the books. Looks a little bit text heavy, but I don't believe it's that complicated a game. Like I said, you can see where it has the 3 phases right here. One boat gains a leak, one boat moves, and then seamen change boats. So then the first one, you have it where it gains a leak, and then you have where the lifeboat moves, and then the seamen change boats. And I'm not sure which during any of those phases that somebody gets kicked out of the boat. And then you have the point scoring for the different, for the sailors or the officers, depending on which island they end up on. And then the rest of these instructions are just in a different language. You have your board. Which isn't too complicated. So you have the islands that you're going to go to. You can see it tells you what the big pawn and the little pawn is worth on each island. And then you have the different spaces that the boats are going to occupy. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different trails they can boat. So there's going to be 7 different colored boats. I'm sure you may reduce the number of boats used depending on the number of players, but all your boats will start out here, and then as boats sink, they'll slowly accumulate up there. You're going to have all the components here, and you're going to have the cards. The cards are essentially just your voting mechanic. So for instance, you have the yellow cards. For every color somebody plays in the game, everybody gets a card of that color. So if you had 7 people playing, everybody would get a yellow card. Anytime they would want to vote yellow, they just place the card down and vote yellow. So you're going to have yellow cards. Looks like each of the colors is going to have a little bit different artwork. You have your green cards, your orange, your red, black, purple, white. And then these are the captain cards. And everybody will get, I believe, 3 of each of these that's playing. So there's 21 of these cards here. Or no, there's 6. There's 6 times 3. There's only 18 of these cards. So maybe it's only for 6 players that you can play. Look on the back here and see how many. Players, it says it's 4. Yeah, it's for 3 to 6 players, so you need at least 3 players to play. But there's 7 different color boats. And you'll see, and these are basically like a wild card, so if you want to win a vote, you can play that down. But if somebody else plays a captain too, then nothing will happen. You just both lose your captain cards. But you get 3 of those to use, and when they're used, they're gone. Have the boats here. You can see they're hollowed out too. To take the different passengers. We have a start player token, which is just a large black disc. And you're going to have the different pawns here, so everybody's going to get 2 larger ones, which are the officers of the mates, and they're worth more points, and I believe they have more voting power. You can see the pawns just fit in the boats like that. They're a little tight in some places. And then you have just a regular crewman, and they fit in a little looser. But as the game starts, you'll slowly pick the different boats you can be in, and then everybody else will slowly put their guys in different boats too. And as different boats move forward and gain leaks, you'll be able to slowly eliminate people's pawns and try to protect yours. You also have some leak tokens here, which is as the boats gain leaks, you'll see pawns will no longer fit in them, so space becomes more and more limited. So as you jump from boat to boat, you may be left out in the cold. But that is everything that comes in the game Lifeboats.